Welcome in to Alice Field, Easley, South Carolina. Legion Baseball Playoffs, round number 1, where your 1 seed, Easley Post 52, will get a rematch with some guys they lost to a week ago right here. Greer Post 115, the 2 seed. Of course, last week, a loss 9-7, 11 hits for Post 115, 10 for Post 52. A couple of bats have gotten hot while we've been away in the names of Joey McGovern and Liam Purcell. Hopefully they stay hot tonight. Ty Simpson continues his incredible summer. And, of course, the guy that will toe the rubber tonight for your Post 52 guys, Zach Joe Kimson. Last time against this team, kind of got roughed around. 3 early runs given up, knocked out after 2. Will try to redeem himself here in round number 1.
For Post 52, the play connection tonight, catcher, number 52, Tripp, and on the mound, right-hander, number 31, Zach Joe Kimson. Leading off for Greer, the first baseman, number 8, Stone Howard.
Stone Howard will get things started for Post 115. He'll face the big right-hander from Easley High School first. William Russell, Banks Gambrell, Grayson Austin, Ty Simpson are your infield. As Joe Kimson ready for pitch 1, and he will miss just outside for ball 1. Left to right, I believe Quint Cumby, Joey McGovern, Liam Purcell in the outfield. Second pitch gets Howard to offer at it. 1-1 we sit. A big game number 1. Win tonight, win on the road. You're moving on. Joe Kimson finds strike 2. Looking for his first K of the day. Alexander Scudder stands on deck as Joe Kimson deals. Goes curveball and barely misses. Just up top to even things up to a piece. Quickly back to work. 2-2 with no one out. Fouled back as Howard stays alive. Pitch count will obviously be a story as we go. Would love to see Joe Kimson go the distance. Right back into it, 2-2. Howard stays alive. A nice first AB for Post 115. So, after this AB, got some big news for Post 52 guys as Joe Kimson deals the 2-2, goes up top, and moves it to 3-2. A full count, nice AB from Howard as Joe Kimson back into the delivery and gets him to swing and miss for strikeout number 1 as Joe Kimson will take a walk around the rubber. And Alexander Scudder will walk to the plate. But that big news being William Cutshaw, who's on this roster, got drafted or selected by the New York Yankees and signed his deal yesterday to be a minor leaguer in Major League Baseball. Congratulations to him. Was an Ole Miss commit. Obviously, everyone around here was hoping to see his bat fly here at Alice. As Joe Kimson back into the windup. And that one's popped straight up. Sears drops the face mask and roams behind home plate and makes the catch for out number 2 as he hits the dirt.
Next up is shortstop, number 23, Chase Kelly.
Shortstop and Chase Kelly. Another left-handed bat for Post 115. Sears trying to collect himself and make sure his gear's good after taking the fall after a big out number 2.
Before, he is national hot dog today. And boy, you're in luck because yours happen to be at the best place for hot dogs in the upstate. Nobody's called me a liar yet. I've eaten one right now, and it's better than ever. Help yourself to get to the concession stand. See Miss Hinton down there. She will get you set up, and I promise you, you'll love it.
Joe Kimson back into his windup looking for out number 3 here in the top of the first. Finds strike 1. Good sign here early. That first strike, a big one for 31. He wants to make it a long day. Off speed in for strike 2. Quickly ahead 0-2, looking for his second K of the inning. 12 pitches in. Quick to work. Delivery from 31 goes off speed and barely stays alive is Chase Kelly. Lane Myers would be due up next if this inning continues. 13 pitches in for Joe Kimson. Number 14 on the way. As 31 delivers. Goes outside and low. .31 remains moving quickly as he goes up top. Three-two run at full as 31 delivers. Actually, now we'll run full 3-2. .16 pitches through the top of the first. Joe Kimson trying to leave the bases clear. And Kelly fouls it off to stay alive. Beautiful day here in Easley, South Carolina's. Joe Kimson fires, and he finds the outside half of the plate. 2 strikeouts for 31. We head to the bottom half as Post 52 looks for run number 1. Welcome back to Alice. Left-hander towing the rubber for Post 115. Luke Chappell, first guy to face him. The Hurricane, Grayson Austin, All-State shortstop, playing the hole today for Post 52 as well. Chappell comes set and fires. Fine strike one. Looks like 2 pitchers that want to move this game along, which is a good sign as Chappell finds the outside half of the plate and moves it to 0-2. Lefty also in the stretch right off the bat. Slow step in as he comes gathered in an 0-2 looking for out 1. Misses low. And Austin drives one into right field. That'll get down right in front of the right fielder. First man up. First hit for Post 52 and Grayson Austin.
Next up, the left fielder, number 8, Quint Cubby.
Quint Cumby, former Daniel Lyon, Anderson University Trojan. He had some fun against these guys last time here at Alice. Drove in 3. Looking to have a big day today in the 2-hole as Chappell goes outside. Chappell takes a look at Austin. Comes set and fires. Comes inside. 2-0 to Cumby. Guy on deck has been one of the hotter bats of late for Post 52 and Joey McGovern. Chapel comes sent and fires. Goes off speed, finds strike one. 2-1 now to Cumbie with one on here in the bottom half of the first with no one out. And Cumbie goes up the middle. That gets past the second baseman. 2 on. No one out for Post 52 as the bats may be on fire today.
Stepping to the plate, the center fielder, number 9, Joey McGovern.
And lately, not a guy you want to see walking to the box with some runners on it if you're an opposing team. Joey McGovern coming off a little scrimmage, a little warm-up for the playoffs last week. 2 homers in that game, one being a grand slam. As Chapel goes low for ball 1. And for Post 52, the best start you could ask for. 3 up, 3 down from Joe Kimson. First 2 guys on with McGovern in the box. And he grabs one and rips it through the hole past the shortstop. Austin around. He won't be going. Bases juice. No one out for Post 52. And Ty Simpson coming to the plate.
Next up, the third baseman, number 2, Ty Simpson.
And 2 always finds himself in big moments. And this summer, he's been the big-time player for big moments. He'll stretch out before he steps in, all yellow bat. Trying to drive in the first run of the ball game versus Chapel here with no one out. Comes inside, gets off the catcher for ball 1. Austin off third, Cumbie off second. McGovern off of first with a lead. Chapel delivers. Finds the outside corner for strike 1. Outside half of the plate reminds me of earlier in the summer. A little bit extra room out there. Big swing from Simpson as he just misses it. They'll fall behind 1 and 2 with no one out. Cooper Sears looms on deck. Big out number 1 for Chapel. If he can find it, Simpson trying to make him pay. As he misses low and away to even things up 2 apiece. Chapel comes set. Fires. Simpson stays alive just a little bit early in a 2-2 for just tuning in. No one out here, bottom of the first, 0-0. Ty Simpson looking for the first run of the game. Luke Chapel comes set, the big left-hander. Delivery. Goes away, runs it full, now threatening to walk the first run of the ball game in. Simpson ready to rock. Chapel comes set, delivers. Goes out speed upstairs, and what a start for Post 52. 1-0 with no one out. Bases still juiced for Cooper Sears.
Next up, the catcher, number 52, Cooper Sears.
Sears made a big-time play for out number 2. Catch behind the plate. Chance to help himself out. Grab a even bigger lead here early as Chapel goes inside for ball 1. 1 seed versus 2 seed here in the Senior League South Carolina Legion Baseball playoffs right here at Alice. And Sears able to hold up for ball 2. Grabs a little piece of it. Shortstop takes a couple steps back. Calls it off and makes the play, but Cumbie thought about making the run home. Maybe would have been safe off the ricochet, but doesn't try it out number 1 for post 115.
Next up, the right fielder, number 22, Liam Purcell.
And aforementioned bat that has definitely gotten hot as we've been away. Liam Purcell, a Daniel Lyon, walks into a big opportunity here early in round 1. 1 out, bases juiced. Chance to capitalize for post 52. Purcell watches ball 1. Couple of big-time South Carolina guys drafted in this last MLB draft as Chappell delivers and finds the up top right corner for strike 1. Guys like Taj Marchand and Bo Lawrence from Christchurch. Purcell off the end of the bat goes foul for strike 2. Carson Bowman from Southside Christian drafted by the Giants. Maybe will go down as one of the best South Carolina high school pitchers we've ever seen. As a Hurricane, I can say the Canes beat him in a start last year in a preseason tournament. Bowman didn't give up any hits or runs, but they got the guy after him. As Purcell goes straight to first in a double play to end the inning, Chappell gets out of a big-time jam, but post 52 finds 1 as we head to the top of the second on the Wren Broadcast Network. Lane Myers will get us started here in the top of the second. Joe Kimson looking for another 3 up, 3 down after his guys grabbed the first run of the ball game. Thanks everyone that's tuned in tonight or will be watching later. We appreciate it greatly. Right here on the Wren Broadcast Network. First pitch swinging. Austin can't get to it as Myers finds the first hit for post 115. No one out, 1 on for the Warhawks. I said Warhawks. I think it's actually Warbirds. Chet White steps in. Right-handed bat versus the big righty and Zach Joe Kimpson with 1 on. Would love a ground ball up the middle to Gambrell and Austin. As Zach finds strike 1 on the outside half of the plate. Got to know 31's watching in the dugout in between innings. I can steal a little bit of that outside half of the plate. As pitch 2 popped up, right fielder Liam Purcell makes the jog to the line, and he'll make the play for out number 1. A quick out 1 for Joe Kimpson after the leadoff single.
Next up, the left fielder, number 15, Evan Reimer.
Evan Reimer playing left field tonight for post 115. Zach comes sent Takes a look at first, delivers. This is low for ball one. .31 quickly back to work. Big swing and miss from Reimer. Evens things up one apiece. A hot one, but a dry one here today on a Wednesday at Alice. Barely makes contact back to Joe Kimpson. Looks at second, fires to first for out number 2. Smart decision from 31, not trying to force it at second. And now 2 down for Houston Lancaster.
Next up, the right fielder, number 22, Houston Lancaster.
Playing right field tonight. Lancaster hitting .333 this summer. Big swing and miss on the outspeed in the dirt for strike one. It's been a key for 31 so far. Getting ahead 0-1, 0-2 in different scenarios. 25 pitches in here in the second inning. Just misses up top. Even things up one apiece with 2 outs. Lane Myers off of second with the only hit of the night for post 115. And a big swing and miss for strike number 2 from Joe Kimpson. Now looking for strikeout number 3 of the evening. Here in inning 2. 31 comes set. Takes a look at second. Swing and miss, strikeout number 3 for 31. Joe Kimpson sends us to the bottom of the second right here on the Wren Broadcast Network. Back here on the bottom of the second. 1-0 post 52.
Second, the first baseman, number 33, William Russell.
William Russell steps in, the Seneca Bobcat. First time he'll see Chapel tonight. Grabs one, rips it to left field, and it'll sail foul over the fence. Just a second early for 33 for making it 2-0. Big swing and strike number 2 from Chapel. Luke still looking for his first K of the night. Chance in an 0-2 as Russell calls time. Russell, Aiden Clay, Banks, Gambrell, bottom of the lineup, due up for post 52. And Russell pops one straight up and out of play right in front of us. Stays alive in an 0-2. Chapel fires. Just misses. Moves it to 1-2 with no one out here in the bottom of the second. Oh, there's the outside half of the plate. Chapel finds it for K number 1 as he works through Russell here in the second inning.
Next up, the DH, number 5, Clay.
Aiden Clay, the Pendleton Bulldog. Been a big piece of post 52 baseball in the last 2 summers. Looking for his mark early here in round 1. Squares to bunt, lays it down right in front of the pitcher, moves and fires, and the first baseman is off the bag. Clay's called safe. A bang-bang play at first. Clay's speed wins it to put a man on with 1 out.
Next up, the second baseman, number 19, Banks Gambrell.
Banks Gambrell. Aiden Clay, just one of those guys you're watching. You can tell he just loves the game. Able to lay down a bunt, first pitch, beat it out. One of those diamond dogs in number 5. Gambrell just fouled down the third base line. Coach Hall was about to start making his argument why it was fair. Gambrell walks back to the box in an 0-1. Clay takes off. Throw to second in time as they get Clay attempting the stolen base for out number 2. I actually love the aggressiveness, able to steal it, the base with a bunt, try to grab another with Gambrell in the box. Doesn't pay off. 2 outs, 1-1 for Banks Gambrell. As Chapel finds strike 2. Comes sent 1-2 with 2 outs, trying to move to the third. Can't find the outside half of the plate. Two to Gambrell. Luke Chapel delivers. And Gambrell shoots one up the middle. 2 out single for 19. And the top of the lineup right back to the box.
Gambrell back to the center. Next back to the top of the order for the shortstop, number 6, Grayson Austin.
Austin already 1 for 1 against Chapel tonight. Got things started with a single into right field. We'll try to repeat it. Maybe start a 2-out rally here for post 52. Comes inside, almost grabs a piece of Austin, but ball 1 nonetheless. Pickoff move for Gambrell, back in safely. Fires and misses up top. 2-0 to Austin. 37 pitches in now for Chapel. Steps off the rubber, makes sure Gambrell not going anywhere. Wipe some sweat off the hat. Right back to work against Austin, 2-0. Misses away 3-0, threatening to put Grayson on for the second time tonight. Looks at the third base side of the field, seeing if he's got the green light. 3-0. And he doesn't. He takes the walk, 4 pitches, 2 outs, now 2 on for post 52.
Left fielder, number 8, Quint Tuffy.
And Quint Cumbie walks to the box. He's had some fun against these guys. 1 for 1 tonight as well. Can post 52 find some 2-out magic here in the second? Off speed. Slides in there for strike 1. Officially at the 40 pitch mark for Luke Chappell. Outside half the plate, finds it for strike 2. Now Cumbie behind it in the hole. 0-2 with 2 outs. Try to shorten up, step up in the box, and grab a run as Chappell delivers. And that's strike 3. He catches Cumbie looking as post 52 leads 1-0. Headed to the third here at Alice. Coleman Wilburn start things off here in the top of the third. Joe Kimson, 28 pitches, 3 Ks to his name, and moving quickly has 31. First pitch, strike 1 for Zank Joe Kimson. Grabbed and lifted in the right as Wilburn finds a leadoff single for post 115. Denham Flores post 50 team with a pitch runner at first. Denham Flores steps in, left-handed bat for post 115, looking for back-to-back knocks. Joe Kimson would love a ground ball for 2 quick outs here on the top of the third. Big swing and miss on pitch 1 to jump ahead 0-1. Stone Howard in the top of the lineup, right behind him in the on-deck circle. Flores fouls it off, falls behind 0-2. Hot one here in Easley. Got some AC tar left, but not anywhere else here in Easley, South Carolina. As Sears thinks about firing the first. Flores able to stay alive. A chopper in the dirt. Joe Kimson looking for K number 4 of the evening. 1-2 delivery. Flores able to stay alive. Barely grabs a piece of it. Feels like 96. Feels like 106. Sadly, it's only 88. Zach comes set 1-2 looking for a K for out number 1. Grounded to second. Gambrell comes up and charging. Doesn't look at second. Just takes the out at first for out number 1.
Back to the top of the order for Greer, the first baseman, number 8, Stone Howard.
Stone Howard 0 for 1. First victim of Zach Joe Kimson via the K tonight. Left-handed bat steps in here in the top of the third. Squares to bunt. Doesn't lay it down, just misses up top for ball 1. Sears been very active tonight. Couple good defensive plays, able to keep runners where they are as well. Zach fires the 1-0. And Howard just fouled on the third baseline to even things up 1 apiece. One from 31. Just misses up top. 2-1 as Howard grabs control of the AB. Two-one delivery. Howard slaps it over the shortstop's head. Left fielder and Quint Cumby charging. And will fire it in quickly to keep him at the corners with 1 out here in the top of the third. Third hit of the night for post 115.
Next up, the DH, number 9, Alexander Scudder.
Alexander Scudder steps in, DHing tonight for the Warbirds. Left-handed bat. Zach looking for a ground ball or a K. Something popped up in the infield as the runner takes off for second. Throw down to second is over his head, and that'll tie it up at 1 as Sears' throw sails into center. As most of the time on plays like that, you get a pump fake. Sears was trying to keep it close on the inside half of the bag. Just missed it over the top. Now 1 out, runner in scoring position. Evened up the score at 1. Ball 1 from Joe Kimson. Misses up top to fall behind 2-0. Delivery from 31. Can't find it. A 4-pitch walk to Chase Kelly. Correction.
Next up is shortstop number 23, Chase Kelly.
Now Chase Kelly steps in. Left-handed bat for post 115. 2-1. 1 out here in the top of the third. Joe Kimson trying to keep it where it is. Comes inside, finds strike 1. 44 pitches now to Joe Kimson's name. Misses low. Nice block from Sears to keep it in front of him. 1-1. Win tonight, looking for a win on the road to move on to round 2 here in the best of 3 in the playoffs. Kelly fouls it off to fall behind 1-2. Joe Kimson looking for his 4th K of the night. 1-2 with 1 out. .31 comes set, takes a look at second, delivers. Ground ball to second. Gambrell. Toss over to Austin. Throw to first. In time. Double play. Joe Kimson keeps it where it is. Bottom of the 3rd. Coming up here at Alice. Welcome back to the Wren Broadcast Network. All knotted up at 1 here in the playoffs in round 1. Joey McGovern steps into the box. He's 1 for 1 tonight. Looking to make it 2 for 2 off of Chapel. As he'll see ball 1 just missed low. 43 pitches for Chapel through 2. Goes upstairs, falls behind 2-0. 2 Ks, 2 walks, 5 hits on Chapel's card tonight. Comes inside 3-0 to McGovern as he's looking for a free bag to start off the 3rd. You know, 9's got the green light at all times, though. Chapel fires. Fine strike 1. Simpson and Sears 2 up. McGovern grabs one and rips it in the same slot he did an at-bat ago. 2 for 2 for 9 and a 3-1 count. 9 stays hot for post 52.
Next up at third baseman, number 2, Ty Simpson.
Simpson walked the RBI in his first time up. We'll have 1 on with no one out here in the bottom of the 3rd. He'll grab one and lift it into left field. Left fielder will make his jog back to the fence, and it will bounce off of the fence as McGovern rounds second. He'll touch 3rd. Simpson will lately jog into second with a no-out double here in the bottom of the 3rd.
He'll settle for a double. We got to bring up the catcher, number 52, Cooper Sears.
And the fact that that baseball made it to the fence, it did not look like Simpson got all of that at all off of the inside half of the barrel. The post 52 will take it. 2 on with no one out, and Sears goes up the middle. He'll find a run. 2-1 post 52 off the bat of Cooper Sears with no one out here in the bottom of the third. As the Green Wave punches back here in Easley. Liam Purcell, the Daniel Lyons, steps in. Mikey Harrison pinch running over on first for Sears. See if Coach Hall puts Harrison in motion with no one out, trying to see if they could find a free run as well. Purcell 0 for 1 tonight, looking for a big knock here in the third to extend the lead. Big swing from 22, but just missed for strike 1. Chappell now up and over the 50-pitch mark here in the bottom half of the third inning. And Purcell goes up the middle. Shortstop will take a step on the back, throw to first. Double play. But it grabs a run to make it 3-1. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third.
Next up, the first baseman, number 33, William Russell.
6'6", William Russell will make his walk to the plate. Had a big swing that went foul. Pitch one last time he saw Chappell. Will look to redeem himself here. No one out. Now a 2-run lead for post 52. Grounded foul for strike 1. Post 115s ran themselves or gotten themselves into a couple of double plays tonight. Russell grabs one, lifts it in a center. Center fielder takes a couple steps to his right for out number 3, but a big 2 for post 52. 3-1 lead as we head to the 4th. Lane Meyer steps back in for post 115. 1 for 1 tonight. Joe Kimson looking for a quick inning after he got 2 runs added to his team's scoreboard. He goes upstairs for ball 1. Again, I want to thank everyone tuned in tonight. Greatly appreciate it. Tune in to Wren Broadcast Network all football and basketball season long. As Joe Kimson finds strike 1. Ground ball to short. Austin perfectly played, throw over. Quick out number 1 from 31.
Next up, the second baseman, number 2, Chet White.
Chet White steps in 0 for 1 tonight. Right-handed bat to face Joe Kimpson. Shade starting to take over the infield, especially around Gambrell on second base. As Zach just misses for ball 1. Just misses again to fall behind 2-0. Quickly back to work, 2-0 delivery. Grabbed and lifted into left as Cumbie takes a couple steps to his left and makes the play for out number 2.
Next up, the left fielder, number 15, Evan Reimer.
Evan Reimer, third bat to step in the box here in the 4th. 0 for 1 tonight versus Joe Kimpson. Zach sitting at 56 pitches. Ground ball right back at him. Barely gets past the back of his head as Reimer finds a single with 2 outs here in the 4th. A scary comebacker for 31.
Next up, the right fielder, number 22, Houston Lancaster.
Growing up pitching, it's one of the scariest moments you can have as a pitcher. It's the quick 0.2 seconds you have to react to a baseball coming right back at you. As Zach comes back and attacks for strike 1. Lifted. Ty Simpson, Austin over there in left field as Austin will make the play for out number 3 as we head to the bottom of the 4th here at Alice in the South Carolina Legion Baseball Playoffs. Back here at Alice, Aiden Clay steps in. He bunted his way on his first time up as he'll face Chapel for a second time. And ball 1 from Chapel to get things started. Curves it back into the outside half of the plate to even it up one apiece. Chapel and Joe Kimson now right around the same pitch mark. As that off speed misses away, 2-1 to Clay. Clay socks one down the third baseline foul. Put it at 2-2. Clay, Banks, Gambrell, Grace, and Austin do here in the fourth. And Clay grabs one and rips it into left field. Left fielder making a chase for it. He's not going to get to it as it bounces against the fence. And Clay's going to walk in with a leadoff double for post 52 here in the fourth.
After the double by Clay, bring up the second baseman, number 19, Banks Gambrell.
Clay 2 for 2 tonight now. Banks Gambrell, the Greenway from Easley High School, steps in. He's 1 for 1 tonight. He'll face Chapel for the second time with no one out and one on. Sees ball one low and inside. Fouls it off to even it up one apiece. Chapel, 2 Ks, 9 hits, 2 walks. 3 earned runs on his card tonight. He goes away. Clay will take third. A lot of leadoff magic tonight for post 52. A couple of guys have been the first base knock with no out. Put post 52 in a couple of good positions to grab some runs. Chapel comes sent, delivers a 2-1. Gambrell squares, able to pull it back as he jumps ahead 3-1 with no one out. Grayson Austin, who's 2 for 2, looms on deck here in the fourth. Goes away. Gambrell will take the walk. Quickly down the first base line with no one out.
Back to the top of the order for post 52, the shortstop, number 6, Grayson Austin.
Chapel finds strike one. 64 pitches now for number 16. Left-hander finds himself in another troubled inning here in the fourth. He comes inside on Austin. Two for two, trying to make it 3 for 3 is the All-State shortstop. Chapel takes a look at first, makes sure Gambrell's not going anywhere. Sun directly on the pitching mound at the moment. Able to find the top outside corner. Jump ahead of Austin 1-2. Chapel looking for a big out number 1 with runners on the corners and no one away. But Austin trying to make him pay here in the fourth and extend. 16 comes set, takes a look at Gambrell, steps off the rubber. Aiden Clay off of third, Gambrell off of first. Austin able to stay alive, maybe off the back foot. 67 pitches in. Austin gets a rile out of that for the 20th time this summer. 1-2. There goes Gambrell. Austin to first base will take the one, but no double play. Only one out, now 2 runners in scoring position. So a good call from Coach Hall over there on third.
Next up, the left fielder, number 8.
And Quint Cumby steps in. 1 for 2 tonight. Scored a run. Trying to keep his big-time moments against Post 115 rolling. After driving in 3 a week ago, can keep the RBIs jumping up just a little as that one skates foul for strike 1. Infield all the way in on the grass. Luke Chappell fires, goes away. Nice save from behind the plate. Probably saved a run there as Clay's standing on third. 1-1 with 1 out. Joey McGovern, Ty Simpson would be your next up for Post 52. Cumby finds a hole past the shortstop and third baseman. That'll score 1. Gambrell rounds third, and Cumby is going to grab 2 with a 2 RBI single here in the 4th to make it 5-1. Post 52. As the bats continue to be hot during the playoffs.
Next up, the center fielder, number 9, Joey McGovern.
And now maybe 2 of the scariest bats in the lineup. We'll await to see if they're going to see Chappell again, as here comes the coach for Post 115. And I believe we're going to get a change here in the 4th. Post 52 up 5-1 here in round number 1. New pitcher on the mound, Chet White for Post 115. Alexander Scudder comes in to play second, as White will be greeted with two of the hottest bats here in Legion Baseball, and Joey McGovern and Ty Simpson. As McGovern sees strike one. Cumbie off of first after his 2 RBI single. McGovern goes up the middle. Center fielder able to make the play for out number 2, as that was a hot shot right to him.
Next up, the third baseman, number 2, Ty Simpson.
Ty Simpson steps in. 1 for 1, also walked a run in his first AB. Trying to keep the fourth alive with 2 outs. White misses inside for ball 1. Cumbie off of first. Simpson with a big swing fouls it back. Evens it up 1 apiece. Two has had maybe the biggest moment here on stream this summer. Can he add another moment here in the fourth? Cumbie takes a jump at first. White misses up top to make it 2-1. Number 1 seed, Post 52 leads the 2 seed, Greer, Post 115. And Simpson pops one up. First baseman makes a charge at it. And he'll make the play for out number 3. But Post 52 adds some more, 5-1 as we head to the 5th here at Alice. Coleman Wilburn gets things started here in the 5th, 1 for 1 tonight. One of the 4 hits Joe Kimson's given up. Still sits at 3 Ks, 59 pitches total. And Wilburn, 2 for 2 tonight as he finds a hole in center field. Coming out the gate swinging in both ABs. Put one on with no one out here in the 5th.
Center fielder 12, Denham Flores.
Denham Flores playing center tonight for Post 115. Steps in 0 for 1. Joe Kimpson's been able to wiggle out of some leadoff singles. Starts Flores off with a strike. As the shade now taking over home plate to about the pitcher's mound. Joe Kimpson can't find the outside corner, evens it up one apiece. One from 31. Off speed in for strike 2. As Zach jumps ahead again, looking for K number 4. Would love if you get some weak contact off the bat of Flores for a double play. As Zach comes set and fires. Misses just up top. 2-2 now to Flores. Seymour pitch running off of first. Delivery from Zach goes curveball, finds the up top corner for strikeout number 4. And a big K for out number 1 here in the 5th.
Back to the top of the order, first baseman number 8, Stone Howard.
Stone Howard 1 for 2 tonight. Joe Kimpson working towards 70 as he sits at 65. Howard squares to bunt. Push down the third baseline. Simpson comes up barehanded. Throw over. Not in time as Howard able to beat it out, but nice effort from 2 over at third. Almost a beautiful play from the Daniel line. Puts him on 2-1 with 1 out.
Next up, the second baseman number 9, Alexander Scudder.
Alexander Scudder was DH and now playing second. Left-handed bat steps in. He's 0 for 2 tonight. I'll speed in for strike 1 to get things started. It's been the key to Joe Kimpson's success tonight. Can he jump even further ahead 0-2? Zach deals off the leg guard of Sears to his left. Both runners move up a bag with 1 out here in the 5th. Makes it 1-1. Now looking to limit the damage. Would love to not give up any, but if you can limit it to just 1 or 2, that would help out a lot as Joe Kimpson finds strike 2 to jump ahead 1-2 with 1 out. One and two from 31. Off speed in for strike 3 and a big K for out number 2, his 5th of the night.
Popcorn's only a buck. Where else did you get that? Certainly not at the movie theater, but so make yourself to the concession stand in the corner. Get that young one beside you, a box of popcorn.
Chase Kelly makes his walk to the plate with 2 outs now here in the 5th.
The shortstop number 23, Chase Kelly.
0 for 1 with a strikeout to his name. As we'll get to see if Joe Kimpson can strand 2. Goes upstairs for ball number 1. Green wave is felt settled in from the jump. Comes inside and able to get Kelly to offer at it to even things up 1 apiece. Quickly back to work. 1-1 delivery. Kelly skies one in the center. McGovern makes the trick to right center, and he'll make the play as Joe Kimpson strands 2, 5-1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th here at Alice. Back here at Alice, Cooper Sears had a big RBI early. He sits at 1-2 on the night. Looking for another leadoff knock for post 52. As the shade now taking over most of the field, lights still not kicked on here at Alice just yet. As Chent White misses outside. White quickly back to work. Sears grabs one and lifts it down the third base line, but skating foul to move it to 2-1. Post 52 could be back here, I believe, Friday night if they do not win on the road versus Post 115. Game 3 would be back here at Alice. As Sears sees one comes inside on the hip. 3-1 now for 52. Three-one from White. Sears grabs one and rips it into center. Center fielder makes the jog towards the fence and makes the play for out number 1.
Next up, the right fielder, number 22, Liam Purcell.
Liam grounded into a double play, but scored a run last time up. Looking for his first knock of the night here in the 5th. He pops one up on the infield. Second baseman takes a couple steps in for out number 2 for Chet White in post 115.
Next up, the first baseman, number 33, William Russell.
William Russell, 0 for 2 tonight, a K. Came close to a couple big swings tonight that just got foul. Chet White looking for a quick 1-2-3 bottom half of the 5th. And Russell fouls one what looked to be like off the inside half of his left foot as he comes limping away from the batter's box, but looks to be okay as he'll stretch it out and walk back in to that white painted box. Now down 0-1. Time called. Both step out, now ready to work with 2 outs. White delivers. Russell fouls it off to fall behind 0-2. White looking for a 1-2-3. Russell trying to keep it going here in the 5th. 0-2 delivery. Jammed off the inside half of the barrel. Throw over. 1-2-3 for Chet White as we head to the 6th here at Alice. Lane Myers gets things started off in the 6th. He's 1 for 2. Zach Joe Kimson 6 outs away from grabbing game 1, round 1, win 1 for Post 52. 73 pitches to his name. 5 Ks, 6 hits. Goes off speed for strike 1. Myers got the shoulders kind of rolled up. Kind of looks like he's wearing a Firefighter's jersey in Savannah Bananas. If you were just quick to look, you'd be like, that jersey is definitely a tank top. Also gives everyone a good look at it. Ground ball to third. Simpson to his left. Throw over. Laser beam for out number 1. And a big quick one for Joe Kimson. He kind of reminds me of Peyton Tolley a little bit, just throwing his hands up in the air. Chet White trying to help himself out on the mound, steps in, right-handed hitter. As you can see, Chet White, those sleeves are a little bit different. That one's flared into right. Purcell makes a couple steps to his right. And a big out number 2, and Joe Kimson gives him it again. The big fist bump from the mound. 31's giving off Peyton Tolley vibes tonight. If you don't know who Peyton Tolley is, I very much recommend you go search that. As a fun guy to learn about. Pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, just a big bundle of joy. Peyton Tolley. Joe Kimson fires. Fouled into the mitt. And once you see the picture, you're like, kind of makes me remind me of Zach Joe Kimson as well. Kind of looks like him, except he's a lefty. And now Joe Kimson ahead 0-2. 31's definitely having fun tonight. 0-2 looking for out number 3 here in the 6th. Swing and a miss. Joe Kimson gets strikeout number 6. 3 up, 3 down. He gives the fist bump to his catcher that time as we head to the bottom of the 6th here at Allison, round number 1. Aiden Clay steps in the box, 2 for 2 tonight. Post 52, 3 outs away from taking game 1, but would love to extend it a little bit here in the 6th. Chet White still toeing the rubber for post 115. As Clay pops up the first pitch, center fielder and shortstop coming together. Shortstop will call him out and call him off for out number 1.
Bring up the second baseman, number 19, Mike Simbrell.
Banks Gambrell with 1 walk and 1 strikeout tonight. White quickly back to work. He misses inside for ball 1. Grayson Austin in the on-deck circle. Off speed just misses inside, 2-0 to Gambrell. Only 8:30 here at Alice as 2 pitchers have moved this one quickly. As that one comes inside, grabs a piece of Gambrell, and he'll take another free bag, his second one of the night.
To the top of the order, shortstop number 6, Grayson Austin.
Grayson, I believe, 2 for 3 tonight. Somehow, the one guy that got messed up in our little stat board was Grayson Austin. Started out 2 for 2. Started the game off with a leadoff single. Big swing and miss, and an off speed in the dirt for strike 1. Coming down the stretch here at Allison, round number 1, game number 1. Been a lot of good pitching, but situational ABs for Post 52 that they've capitalized on. Austin fouls it back and falls behind 0-2. One out here in the bottom of the 6th as White takes a look at Gambrell off of first. 0-2 to Grayson Austin as Gambrell leaves, and Austin sends one foul down the third base line. I'm going to have to be told by Austin, but if they win round 1, I believe they would come back for round 2 still here at Alice. Round 2, if they win in round 1, I believe they get hosting privileges again as the 1 seed, I would think. White comes set, fires, goes away, 1-2 to Austin. Two comes set, 1-2 delivery. There goes Gambrell again, and Austin pops up as the left fielder and center fielder come together, and Gambrell doesn't know, I believe, if there was 1 or 2, and that'll be a double play for Post 115. Will send us to the top of the 7th, 3 outs away from a round 1 win in game number 1. Houston Lancaster steps in the box. Zach Joe Kimpson looking to go the distance as he's at 80 pitches to start the 7th. First pitch fouled off the end of the bat for strike number 1. Joe Kimpson's definitely came out on the mound warming up for the 7th with a little bit of extra juice. Off speed, able to find the outside half of the plate, quickly up 0-2. Has 6 Ks on the night. Looking for number 7 for out number 1. Delivery from 31. Goes away. Nice pick from Sears. Lights coming on as this one looks to be coming to a close here in Easley. As the curveball comes inside, evens it up to a piece. Lancaster, Coleman, Wilburn, and Denham Flores due up for post 115. Joe Kimpson back in the windup, 2-2 delivery. Is flared in the center. McGovern takes a couple steps backwards for out number 1.
Next up, the catcher, number 3, Coleman Wilbur.
Coleman's 2 for 2 tonight. He's been able to jump on Joe Kimpson early. Couple of first pitch singles. As curveball goes over everyone for ball 1. .31 back set the windup, 1-0 with 1 out. Slap through a hole, 3 for 3 goes Coleman Wilburn on the night here at Alice. As he'll get a pitch runner once again after his third knock of the night.
Once again, running for Wilbur, third. Third for the night. Next up, the center fielder, number 12, Denham Flores.
Denham Flores steps in. 0 for 2, a K to his name. Off speed misses upstairs for ball 1. Joe Kimpson inching near that 90 pitch mark. Fastball comes back inside, gets him off at it, 1-1. A ground ball would seal it if it's quickly to Simpson, Austin, or Gambrell. .31 set, 1-1 delivery. Right back to Joe Kimpson through the first double play for 31. He does it himself to cap it. He goes the distance. 6 Ks, 7 hits, and post 52 wins game number 1 and round number 1. 5-1 right here on the Wren Broadcast Network. Cooper, Sears, Ty Simpson, McGovern, Austin, all the bats get involved. But Zach Joe Kimpson, the guy tonight, as he goes 7, strikes out 6 on 90 pitches. As post 52 wins. If we don't see you anymore this summer, we thank you for tuning in. I'm Blake Miller, Austin Tripp from the Wren Broadcast Network. You can reach out if you want to be a sponsor at any time. You can talk to the athletic director in San Yarborough, me, or Austin. Again, we greatly appreciate you watching all summer long. And good luck to post 52 if we're not able to cover any more games this season. Again, post 52 wins 5-1 in game 1, round 1 of the playoffs in Legion Baseball here in South Carolina.